anywhere on this show. There's not a single dose of excitement anywhere in this entire company right now. On Monday or Friday. Outside of the AJ Styles tribute, and outside of AJ Styles getting inducted into the WWE Hall of Fame by the Grim Reaper himself, because that's what they've turned The Undertaker into. They've turned him into a happy Grim Reaper where he comes bearing good news. Every time you see him, that's his new gimmick. You're going into the Hall of Fame, man. Congratulations. Outside of all of that, which we'll have an opinion on at the end of the show, this was the worst Monday Night Raw of the entire year. This was the worst Monday Night Raw. This might have been the worst WWE show all year. This is going to be one-year anniversary show on Netflix, which was fucking terrible. Yeah, I want to start with... There was a lot of bad that happened on tonight's show. I mean, Bronson Reed got injured in a fundamental breaking up a pinfall from Jey Uso to Grande Americana. Bronson Reed tore his bicep. Gonna be out 6 months. Guy goes from being the number 2 in command in the division to then going to leader of the division to start helping his Braun Breakers out, to hopefully qualifying for the Elimination Chamber and getting to WrestleMania, to now missing the Chamber, missing WrestleMania, and basically putting himself on the shelf till SummerSlam. But you know what the most egregious thing of all tonight was? WWE flew in Brock Lesnar. WWE flew in Brock Lesnar tonight. And everybody was chirping on social media how Brock's back. What does WWE got planned for Brock Lesnar out there? Bringing him to a random Monday Night Raw week before the Elimination Chamber. He's in a one spot in the Elimination Chamber. Was he going to tonight's show? Man, I got a chance of Stephanie McGarrett saying yes if they ask her out on a date. They fucking Brock Lesnar must be on this show. What are you fucking kidding me? No. Brock Lesnar's on this show. Or maybe they set up his WrestleMania opponent. WWE kind of did that. They maybe did that. They flew Brock Lesnar into Atlanta to have him bounce around in the aisleway and stand there looking around confused while Paul Heyman spoke about an open challenge taking place at WrestleMania because there's nobody man enough in the back. There's nobody man enough today in the back. I'll give you one guess as to who came out. Nobody came out. This Brock Lesnar's dancing around. Nobody came out. You fly this guy in. There's this terrible feeling about Brock Lesnar even being back in general. To have him get a lukewarm reaction on a lifeless episode of Raw. whatsoever for Brock Lesnar. So what's the plan? What's the idea here for an open challenge? Let's do someone to show up 5 or 6 times on the road to WrestleMania to do what? To claim that nobody's man enough to answer the open challenge and no one comes out? Or Brock Lesnar issuing an open challenge and then we have people come out who clearly will not be Brock Lesnar. Like, that's the man that Brock Lesnar is. I don't think WWE even realizes what they need to do with Brock Lesnar. I don't think WWE is fucking wants Brock Lesnar. I don't know. I don't know. But I don't know. It is so difficult. What? You're gonna sell us on what? We gotta wait 2 fucking months for someone to answer Brock Lesnar's open challenge? Who the fuck is it? Who is it? It doesn't even make any sense. Who's on the roster that's gonna answer the open challenge? Why is he not there, but all of a sudden he's gonna appear at WrestleMania? The answer is simple. For all we know, the fucking guy who comes out of the mystery crate is gonna answer the open challenge. You know what? Answer the open challenge. Biggest and you tickets are slowly opening. This is WWE's fault. This is TKO's fault. They want to quiet everybody in the Greater Las Vegas area by shutting down local rooms. They want to shut down local parties. That's going to take away from people filling venues. Well, you actually sell tickets at a human rate for people to actually attend the shows, then we watch alongs. And people will be willing to go. You got this guy on the show. You advertise him for the show. People pay money to be there because Lesnar's going to be advertised. And that's what he did. Get on the challenge. Why wouldn't this have been done by Paul Heyman when he brought Lesnar? Why wouldn't this have been done because he filmed something mixing it up with fucking resets. They got all the money on SmackDown. They got Lesnar on the fucking show. And then nowhere to be seen. It's all set. A big reaction at WrestleMania when all of a sudden he finally enters the open challenge instead of giving people something to look up to. I don't know, maybe building a fucking dialogue slowly between them. The open challenge is fucking lame. It's coming to people's ears and telling you what the fuck they're doing. But we gotta wait for 6 months left here. Fucking general. What a year trade to the penny of this way. You know what the fans want to see. That you do nothing. You got Lesnar, use him. You got Femi there, use him. You already fucked up the face-to-face in the Royal Rumble. Yeah, the elimination happened and nobody made a big deal about it. This was fucking terrible. Then Lesnar gets eliminated while everybody's fucking eating. And then you era a Rusev and Obafemi segment right before Lesnar comes out, and they're in the same building. You pushed WrestleMania back last year to Easter weekend. You're doing the same thing again this year. You push WrestleMania back an extra couple of weeks. That doesn't mean you get to take a couple of weeks off during the run to WrestleMania. We need to see the results. And we see nothing. Waiting on things to transpire in Triple H and Richard wanted them to take place. Waiting on stories, waiting on angles, waiting on match announcements. Bro, on top of winning the Royal Rumble, and on top of championship matches will reign on the championship match. At the same time, all the process. Giving us WrestleMania counter stories surrounding even the Royal Rumble winners. It doesn't stop there. WWE's got this vicious habit. And they put the Royal Rumble, you get the women's Royal Rumble winner. They still, obviously see, they still. What? Well, you should automatically know if you're a human being where you want to go. They announced CM Punk and Roman Reigns almost instantaneously because this is the biggest match that they got at their disposal outside of Punk and Kofi. So they got that one out there because not only is Punk's going to draw the most interest, and they need to draw a lot of interest because their fucking ticket sales are slacking big time. That's why they announced it. And then Reigns takes another 4 weeks off. We'll see him in March with Lesnar. But we'll be on the show next Monday. Lord. This terrible mentality of waiting. Half the WrestleMania match are already set in stone. Half of it. This is a company operating WrestleMania, and it's February 23rd. I don't give a shit about slowing ticket sales. I don't give a fuck about snowstorms. I don't give a fuck about injuries. I don't give a shit. You are the professionals. Make something happen that's going to generate interest instead of sitting back and fucking counting in your corner and just letting fans sit around, not excited. We are tired of waiting. You need to produce. You need to produce. And we want to see the results. We're too hard to see the results. By any stretch. Looking for. Up in arms about what we're getting. I don't get how you're a fan if you're not up in arms about how fucking soulless these shows are. Using Twitter as a tool to show these skeptical, ashamed of yourself. WWE could even fathom continuing the work. So, you got Logan Paul, who is a scammer, and then you got Austin Theory, who nobody gives a fuck about. So, what we got there? Alongside the Oracle, if you ask them, and by the way, Bronson Reed was supposed to win that match tonight with the Elimination Chamber qualifier. He was in with Jay Uso and Rodney Marcus, and then he could follow up what I call Jay Uso. So good luck to really wanting to see a decent chamber. I'm assuming we'll get one with Cody and Randy in there. But Jay's in there now, so it's basically eating on top of the pod. Women's Elimination Chamber qualifier. I don't know if it's WWE taking a risk or making the Women's Elimination Chamber match itself a little bit more predictable. You're gonna really make me want to see Alexa Bliss win the Elimination Chamber, aren't you? Jamal Evans was in the match tonight, which was probably the best thing on the fucking show against Kofi Kingston. And my god, Natalya and Maxine Dupree, bro, we are looking at television outside of the NFTs and the Wyatt Six in all of pro wrestling. I never heard of Brock. Never heard of Brock. Check out all the great content on the channel. Always a great show with Solomon. Students! $99 $100 super chat. Hey JT, do you think AJ Styles going into the Hall of Fame now is to keep him from wrestling anywhere besides WWE? It just seems sketchy to me that they do this now of all times rather than before the speculation of him working anywhere else after he decided he was done wrestling. Well, I will tell you this, brother. AJ going into the Hall of Fame, to me, is WWE wanting to monetize AJ as much as they can before he eventually goes and does anything else. Do I think AJ is going to wrestle anywhere else this year? The answer is no. Do I see AJ Styles wrestling anywhere else after this year? Yes, I do. Yes, I do. I think WWE gave him the fucking bag to sit at home. I think not only does WWE want him to sit at home, I think the kids want him to sit at home. I think the wife wants him to sit at home. And I think AJ, for at least the time being, that's why they did what they did to him. He in the ring, just in the ring, they gave him the Hall of Fame induction, and they are keeping him within the WWE. If I was to take a stab at it, I think WWE wants him to wrestle here. Because they know exactly what he's going to go to. No secret for anybody. All WWE is typical to tweet and look at the social media reaction of AJ retiring, what the fans want to see, what the fans want to see. That's all. A lot of those people are competition. WWE does not want one of theirs to go through the competition. They will do anything at all costs to keep AJ Styles within the WWE. And that means paying him royally to stay retired, and then maybe give him a position or a match in WWE. I don't want to speculate on what AJ's doing because genuinely nobody knows. But I know AEW and AEW people have been wanting him there for a very long time. And he's got a lot of friends there. I just don't know if that's going to happen this year. I'd love to see it happen, to be quite honest with you, mentally. Because I think if Tony Khan has a Ospreay MJF match for the World Championship alongside Kenny Omega versus AJ Styles, he's selling out Wembley more than he did the first time they went there. Just based off those two matches. I don't think he wrestles for AEW this year. Which is sad. Monday night. Let's get into this show. Start things off a little technically here on Monday night. The show didn't start bad. I want to make that perfectly clear. The show did not start bad whatsoever. The show actually started pretty hot. Michael Cole and Corey Graves were in the ring. And they are normally never in the ring introducing us to Monday Night Raw. And I gotta say, bro, Michael Cole is great at what he does. But when Michael Cole is off, when Michael Cole is uninspired or not exciting, boy, does it show. Corey Graves in the ring, bro. I swear to God, I thought they were welcoming us to a fucking funeral. This is the way it started, Paul's in there with some somber, solemn voice. Corey Graves in the sound in solo. So that's right. Let him go to every month. It's been okay. Monday Night Raw star. Everywhere he comes, he's together. It is so scary. That's going to get people pumped for Monday Night Raw. ridiculous. Going to interrupt these guys. Somebody has enough, Corey, enough. You just said they were what's happening? Something's in the ring and sit behind the desk and tell the audience how great Cooper is. He walked up the stairs into the ring and said they were celebrating. He said they were all losers. John Cena, loser. And Styles, a loser. He says they should all share something in common. And it is their careers. He says what should really happen is a celebration for a truly great professional me. He is interrupted. And yelled out and over and over. Ogunta continued to speak, ignoring Adam Pearce. He went on and on and continued his promo as if he didn't hear Adam Pearce. Adam Pearce kept yelling over and over and over again. Gary Gates came out. Shane Helms was out there with Adam Pearce. He said he had his guys escort him out of the building. He said he didn't. But not because he wants it. He says he's being because that's orders got here. Then he has ended careers. Obviously, State relegantly jumped into the hospital stage as Gunther was blown. Security tried to pull them apart. Gunther fled for the back into a fit. Dragon Lee broke free. He ran through Gorilla. He jumped Gunther again in Gorilla position. Adam Pearce is yelling at Gunther to leave because it's just not your night. So Gunther standing there all frazzled. They're asking him to leave the building. Cody walks over. Cody walks over. He sees Gunther all frazzled. They give each other a look. Cody grabs Gorilla, and Cody walks out to the ring, and he does his spiel. So Cody gets into the ring. AJ Styles. He says he trust me. He says interrupted by the thank you. He runs the feet. He plays fake the fans going down. And disrespecting his fans now. And disrespecting him. He said to the microphone and says, you know, just like these guys covered in steps. In the chamber and then remain the many others. And will take over the stairs. He will be the first man out. Cody says he knows something. It may have some long-term ramifications. Story that's spreading throughout the show, which, as we all know, the show, and once the show comes to its conclusion, the beginning of the show meant nothing. The beginning of the show meant nothing. If you came back at the end of the show and attacked Angel Studies, it's for desperation. All that people give you, you set it up there, and then you have dragons in the dragons. Set now and threat. Dragons. He's not even a red stop on the chest. And someone else will be this. In the same way he did Jey Uso last year. This is what we need to do. I don't understand how we've dropped the ball so in regards to generating issues. Coming out and interrupting the show is only step one. WWE missed step 2, 3, 4, 5. So they got him escorted and then we don't see either guy for the rest of the fucking show. That's it. That's over. The show started off hot. Then we got Cody coming out, he's interrupted by the Vision, and then Cody introduces Jey Uso, and it's nothing but one big overfall on Monday. It's fucking disgusting. So unfortunately, this is where the good of the show stopped. Bronson Reed, Jey Uso, and the original El Grande Americano. This was a men's elimination chamber qualifier. This was the final men's elimination chamber qualifier. Bell rang at 8:20. WWE usually goes to a commercial within 90 seconds. No different here. Bell rings at 8:20. We're in commercial by 8:22. Come back from the break, Gable wipe both guys out with a big side moonsault. Jey and Gable did their best to keep Bronson Reed at bay. Reed came back, stacked both guys up on their shoulders, and an aggressive double Samoan drop. Reed then gave Jey a world's strongest slam, and he tried dumping Gable onto Jey, but Gable countered by giving Reed a bulldog, while simultaneously